kind of starting this vlog at like the end of the week. It's currently Friday afternoon. I'm actually about to go duck off and do a quick little photo shoot with a friend of mine. I basically have spent all of this week just catching up on orders and sewing for the markets, and today I spent all of the day just finishing off the April maxi dress and mini dress in the chocolate brown colorway. I'm super excited to release them. I've had a lot of people wanting them in the chocolate brown color, so I'm super excited and I'm hoping that they go really well on Sunday when I release them. Today is Friday. I'm gonna duck off now and go and do that photo shoot, and then tomorrow is your Monday markets and I am gonna be up early to do that. And then on Sunday, I'm gonna go and have like a nice day with my friends. So I'll be taking you guys along for the rest of this week, as well as next week in this vlog, because I'm going down to Melbourne to see Harry Styles and just spend some time with my friends as well. Okay, so let's recap. Saturday was a really good day at the markets. It was pretty quiet, but I ended up doing quite well sales wise. I didn't really do anything in the afternoon and just chilled out, relaxed. And then on Sunday, I went to the markets with some friends and also to the beach with some friends. I had a really nice day. I bought a couple of pieces from the market, which I'm super happy about. I got 2 shirts from Thrills and a pair of white linen pants from, I'm pretty sure they're from Glassons. What else did I get? I got a little brown bag, super cute. I really didn't like though that a lot of the stuff at the markets there was like a lot of Shein products and a lot of like fast fashion products, i.e. like the Glassons pants. I'm fine to purchase some fast fashion stuff from people secondhand because, you know, it's rather better to buy it secondhand than brand new, and also it's not going to waste. But it was just really disappointing seeing so much Shein and so much like really low quality stuff like from Boohoo and like those sorts of brands. So it was really a bit disappointing, and I didn't find anything else that I really liked. Everything was a bit like meh. That was that. Also on Friday when I did my shoot with Sam, I wish we did it in the morning, and I really regret not doing it in the morning because it was so nice in the morning as well, and then in the afternoon it just started getting super cloudy, and it ended up being so dark so quickly, so all of my photos just didn't turn out how I wanted them to. A lot of the colour of the dress was lost in the photos, and honestly it just wasn't like the golden hour that I had hoped for. We were also going to do a shoot this morning, but again it's cloudy. It's supposed to rain all week as well, so I'm so annoyed about it. We've moved it over again to Wednesday, so I'm hoping that it'll stay clear for then, but I don't know because it's still predicted to rain on Wednesday, but it's supposed to clear up by the afternoon, so we might do it then, and then I'll launch it either Wednesday night or Thursday. Just have to figure it all out. It's very, very frustrating when you're trying to do a photo shoot outside. The other thing that happened was my camera broke, so this is it at the moment. It still works, but the case part that holds the batteries in it popped open and the batteries fell out in water, and we dried them off, but then after like 2 photos it stopped working. And I probably shouldn't have put the batteries back into the camera anyway, but we were just, yeah. Also ignore that it's held together with this tape. It's the only tape that I had that's strong enough to hold it together, but it still works now. So hopefully I can get it to work again on Wednesday and they turn out fine. But again, I haven't even tested to see if it'll take good photos. So this is me testing to see if it does actually do photos and they don't turn out blank. I also had an order come through on Friday for an April maxi dress, which is great. So I'm probably gonna start working on that today and spend the rest of the day just like cleaning. I need to count the stock for the markets and just catching up on a few other pieces. I have like some halter necks here that I'm probably gonna try to sew today as well. This is like the hardest part, I reckon, about doing photo shoots is picking which photos you like the most, because so many of these turned out great, which I'm super happy with. Obviously I won't be able to use any of the film photos yet because I still have to go and take them to get developed, so that'll be done in a little while. So happy with how all of these have turned out. I'm also so excited to be launching the dresses tonight. Sam did a really great job modeling for me, and I'm really proud of what we ended up creating. Some of these look so incredible. I'm super happy with my photography skill because I wasn't expecting to have so many nice photos to choose from. I'm gonna sit here for a few hours and just go through the ones that I really like and edit them. I don't really do too much editing them. I use Photoshop Express and I just add a little bit of like a summer filter to it just so it brings out the nice like warm tones that I'm really after, because it was very bright today and it just kind of washes Sam out a little bit. So I just want to make sure I'm bringing back that color that she has. But yeah, I have a lot to do. I'm going to be launching these at 6 o'clock tonight, and I know that a lot of people are pretty keen on them, so I hope that they go really well. Because I have the fan on because it's so hot upstairs in my house. I'm going to do a little Melbourne recap because I didn't end up vlogging as much as I wanted to. Basically Thursday after work I went down to Emily's house and I stayed at hers for the night, and then we left early Friday morning. It was like a 2-hour flight. We flied with Jetstar on the way there. I don't have good things to say about them on the way back. But we landed and then we were trying to figure out how to leave Melbourne airport. It was a bit confusing. Like they have like a designated Uber and taxi ride, but we chose to ride with Didi because it was cheaper, and they had like a different section for those and we couldn't figure out where it was. So it took us a while to like figure out how to get out of there. And then when we finally did, I think it was like a half-hour, maybe a little bit longer drive to our Airbnb that we were staying at. Check-in was at about 1 o'clock, and I think we got to that area at like 11:30 or something like that, and we had like a quick walk around and went to this place called the Burgatory, I think, and just had some lunch there. It was pretty good. Our Airbnb was close by, so we were like trying to figure out where it was, and there was like roadworks going on, there was like construction happening, there was like policemen around the area. We were confused, like there was like a lot going on, and we were like struggling to figure out where the building was because it was taking us to like a different direction, like on the maps. There was these girls like outside this building that were like, oh, we'll try and help you, and then we eventually found it. It was like 20 minutes of us just trying to figure out where the hell this was. Got inside, and then we chilled out for a little bit and then got ready because we were going to go to Harry Styles that night. I'll put a little clip of what I wore. I got this wrap top, which is like a scarf thing. I got that from the op shop for like $4, I think. And then I wore a white vintage maxi skirt with it, which I got from Fisherman's Road Market from a girl there. And then I just wore my black Doc Martens and a Peter and Jane black like nylon bag or something. And I love that outfit. I'm so glad that I wore that. It looks so cool. But I had to end up changing it from like the cross neck, or like the one that goes around your neck. I had to end up changing it from that to like the bandeau style when we were at Harry Styles, because I was like choking from it and it was like so hot that day. And I was like, I need to like change this around because otherwise I'm gonna like choke myself out, because the fabric was just not long enough to be able to like be that style, I guess. So yeah, after we got ready, we went to the platform, which was near Marvel Stadium. And there's also a few other girls there that were obviously going to the concert, and it was funny because they were just playing like all Harry Styles songs there, so we were like sitting there and just listening to his music the whole time as well. But we had some wine there, had some food, and then we left and went to go get some merch. I kind of wish that I did go to Harry Styles t-shirt. I don't know why I didn't. I think it was because I wanted the wet leg one as well, and I was panicking because the guy just was like, what do you want? Like, I'll pick this one. And yeah, I don't know why I didn't, but I got a tote bag at least, so that's fine. The girls also got a Harry Styles t-shirt. After that, trying to figure out how to get inside, that was just a nightmare, because when we went inside, the first line that we were in, which was like, it said like that was the gate that we had to enter from, so we went to line up there, got our tickets scanned, went inside, and then we were like, cool, we're inside. Went to go down to like the general admission like standing area, and then there was a security guard there that was like, no, you guys, where's your wristbands? Like, you need to go get your wristbands. And we're like, oh, well, they didn't give us a wristband. So we went to go talk to like this guy that she told us to go to. We went to him and he's like really aggressively like, you guys just missed where you're supposed to get your tickets, where you're supposed to get your wristbands from. And there was heaps of us. Like, it wasn't just us three. There was like other people that had had the same issue. And I think they had ran out and they hadn't told anyone. He was like, you need to go out, get your wristband, come back in. So we went out, did the same thing, and then we asked the people again, like, oh, do you have the wristbands? Because we didn't get wristbands last time. And then they're like, oh, you go to this guy to get it. And he's like, well, he told us to come back around. Like, it was just so annoying. We ended up figuring out where we had to go, which was, we were in the wrong spot. We needed to go up further to the other like entry area. So we went all the way around to there. Finally got in, got our wristbands, everything like that. That was fine. So I think we got in like just after 6 o'clock, and wet leg didn't start until I think 8 o'clock, and then Harry wasn't on until 9 o'clock. So we had like an hour and a bit to kill. We just pretty much sat there for a little while, got some drinks, and then wet leg came out. They were so good. I was so excited to see them. They have such good music, and I was a bit annoyed that not a lot of people were into them that much. Like, I saw a few people kind of just like dancing, but yeah, not a lot of people I guess knew who they were. I wanted to see them at Splendor, and I was sucking that I didn't get to see them because they were on the day that got cancelled. So I was super happy that I got to see them there. I had so much fun. And then obviously Harry came out at, I think it was like 9 o'clock. I had the best time that I've had in so long. Like, he was so good. He really knows how to like talk to a crowd and everything, and he just made everyone laugh. He made everyone feel so good. Like, we were all just having so much fun. We were standing rear GA, so we actually couldn't really see him at all. We probably saw him for like half a second here and there, but he was literally like a little pea on stage. Like, we couldn't see him, so I was just like staring at the screen the whole time, which was fine. The visual effects for like his concert, wow, like I'm blown away. They were so cool. And he sang That's What Makes You Beautiful as well, so we were all like super happy about that, because that's like, I never got to see him when he was in One Direction, but my friends did, and they were like, oh my god, like, it's so cool that he did that. And I was happy to hear it as well, like, because I never got to hear him sing that live when he was in One Direction. I don't know what time he finished. I think it was like around 11 o'clock. We ended up getting out there pretty quickly. Like, it was a little bit annoying trying to leave at first because there was like a massive group of us down the bottom, and we all had to like go into like a single file basically to go up these stairs because the stairs are so narrow. So that was a bit of hard to get out of, but then like once we left, like it was so quick and easy to get out of there. Like we were out pretty fast, and then we ended up walking all the way home, so we didn't get back until like 12 o'clock or something. And we had a big sleep in the next day, or like a decent sleep in. I don't think we got out of bed until like 8 or 9. We went for breakfast down at the wharf. I can't remember the place that we went to was called. It was like something, I want to say something to do with burgers, but I don't know what the name was, but it was like orange, and it was like a big wooden thing. It was nice. We wanted to go to the Loom, but when we were looking, we didn't realize that the tickets were like over $50, and we were like, oh, like we don't really want to spend $50 to go in. Like it would be nice to, but we might want to spend our money on something else, just because we're trying to do it on a budget. So we ended up not going to the Loom, and then we caught a Uber and went to the National Gallery of Victoria. And I so badly regret not going to the Alexander McQueen show that they had in there. I wish that I went like so badly. It was $30 for a ticket, and then we were like, oh, like don't really want to spend money. I mean, I was happy to do it for that, but I think we just ended up deciding not to, and I'm so annoyed that we didn't go, because it was just like, it finishes in April and I don't think I'm going to be able to see it again, because they don't have any other spots of it for Australia. So we did go to the rest of the gallery and looked at like all of the free stuff, and that like outside area was pretty cool. I think they used to have it as like a pink like pool or something, but they changed it. Now it's like the it's like based on that, what is it called, Apostles? No. And after that we went to Flinders Street Station and just had a look around, and then I think we just walked along Flinders Street for a little while. We also went to the cathedral that's there, and it's so beautiful inside. I really recommend that everyone goes to the cathedral, because I just think it's so like beautiful, all of the like construction behind it, and just like the tiles and the details that go into everything that is in there. I just love old buildings, and I think that a lot of really beautiful architecture goes into like older buildings and that sort of thing, and I just thought that it was so cool to like walk through there and everything, so I highly recommend going and checking it out. After the cathedral we went to Hosier Lane, which is like where all the graffiti is. I think there's more laneways that have the graffiti, but that was the only one that we ended up looking at, and there was a lot going on. There's also some guys that were spray painting some new stuff there as well, and I also thought that it was so fitting that Culture Kings is there, because I feel like that's such a like good spot for Culture Kings, because that's kind of what they're about, like street style, like that sort of thing. Like I just thought it was funny that that was there, but like very fitting. After Hosier Lane we went to the museums and had a look around there. There was like some cool like I don't know what to call it. It was like through the ages like of television and everything, and like movies and stuff. Showed you how movies were made, like the cameras and everything that is involved with them. I thought it was so cool. We spent a little bit of time in there, and then went to Chin Chin for lunch, which was really nice. I loved my cocktail. The girls did not like their cocktails, but the food was delicious. And then after that we went home, got ready, and then we went to Tokyo Tina. This is where I kind of just didn't film anything for the rest of the day, because there was an incident that happened. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but basically some guy who was not in the right headspace came up to us and just really scared the crap out of us, and we ended up getting moved inside because we were so scared to sit outside. It was just not fun, a little bit scary, but the staff there were really good. They like helped us and everything, and then they were very polite and stuff. The food at Tokyo Tina was delicious, the cocktails were delicious, like everything there was delicious. It was just a bit annoyed that we had like a bad experience outside, and then yeah, I didn't want to film anything after that. I think I just wanted to like enjoy the night instead of like worrying about that. We went to like a couple of bars after that, and then we just ended up going home, because I think it was like 11 o'clock or something by the time we were like leaving Chapel Street. Here's where everything kind of just went even more downhill. So on Sunday, first of all, I did not sleep Saturday night at all, because I just could not sleep. And then Emily woke up in the middle of the night, and I thought someone was like breaking into the place, because she was like closing the blinds, and I was freaking out that someone was breaking in, but she was just like doing that, and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. I was like, ah, that's why someone was breaking in. But that was funny. So yeah, didn't sleep at all Saturday night. Sunday morning, I think probably got up at like 8 or like just before 9 o'clock or something, quickly got ready, and then Beck got a text message that said that, hey, your flight is cancelled, just to confirm. And we were like, what? Excuse me? So she got an email from Jetstar at 2 a.m. saying that the flight was cancelled. They sent our refund, or they had already processed our refund before like we'd known about it, so we couldn't rebook a new flight, and then all of the flights for Sunday were sold out with Jetstar, so we couldn't book anything. And then they were just really unhelpful with trying to help us, I guess, get another flight, because we were basically stuck there. So that was very frustrating. Don't fly with Jetstar. When we found out about that, we were a bit stressed because we had just packed up, gotten ready, had everything planned, and then we needed to leave our Airbnb by 10. So we were a bit confused on like, what do we do? Do we stay another night? Do we need to like try and find another place to stay? All of the flights that were for Sunday were like $500 to $800, which is just ridiculous for a return flight. So we left the Airbnb at 10, went to a nearby cafe, just had some coffee, organised another flight home with Rex. By the time we got that ready, I think it was like about 11 o'clock, so we quickly got an Uber, went to the Queen Victoria markets, and then spent about an hour there. We had some lunch from like the local like food sort of vendors that are there. I thought the vendors were really cool, like inside the building. They're just like really old and like cool looking. And we got some food from there and just sat in the park and had some lunch. And then I would have loved to have been able to go to Fitzroy. That was like one of our plans, to like go around there, go to like a nice cafe, and then catch our flight out, which was supposed to be at 4 o'clock. But because our new flight was at 2 o'clock, we had to go straight from there to the airport. So we kind of didn't really get to do as much as what we wanted to on Sunday. That was my stressful Melbourne experience. I want to go again because I feel like I didn't really get to do as much as what we wanted to do, because obviously Sunday was a muck around. Friday we basically rode off because that was like a travel day and we were going to see Harry, so it was kind of, can't really do much there. And then Saturday we did a lot, but I definitely wanted to do more, like, you know. When I came back on Monday, I didn't really do anything for the business. I kind of just like had a rest day. Like I did like a couple of like behind the scenes stuff and packaged some things up, but that was pretty much all. And then Tuesday I had my business's 3rd birthday, which was just, I'm in disbelief that I've been doing this for 3 years. Like, I feel like I've been doing it forever. I had a special running for it as well for the 3rd birthday, so I was letting you get 20% off just for like, it was like a day and a half, and that went really well. I had to make all of those orders and package them out, and I sent them all out yesterday. I still have one more that I have to do, which I'll probably do today / tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, that's my Melbourne recap, and that's the end of this vlog because it's been going on for a very long time. I don't even know when I started filming. Anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing. Hope you have a good week. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good night wherever you are. Enjoy. Thanks for watching, getting to the end of this. I'm gonna stop now. All right, bye bye.